So good morning children. This is the first video of the lesson, the Narayanpur incident, which is written by Shashi Deshpande. Okay. So first of all, we will try to collect some information about the writer. Right. So she was born in the year 1938 and she is, okay, my mistake, she is Indian novelist, means who used to write the novel, okay, and she used to generally write children on the topic of real incident. So from the real incident she used to write the story. So now we are going to study about the Narayanpur incident, and Narayanpur incident is the story which is inspired by, which is one of the account of the real incident which happened in India in the year 1942. So what happened in 1942? 8 August 1942, Mahatma Gandhi, father of the nation, he launched Quit India movement, right? So what was the Quit India movement, children? So Quit India movement was the demand from all the Indians that you Britishers, you leave our country, you quit our country and go from here. That was the meaning of Quit India movement, and everyone participated in this movement. Everyone, I can say that all the families, okay, they participated in this movement. All the Indians, they struggle hard in this movement, right? So children also participated, women participated, old people participated, everyone without having any fear. Why? Why, children? So that we all can take the breath in the independent air. Children, do you know it is very easy to think today that if the British peoples were ruling us, if now also they would be ruling, what can happen? It is easy to think, but it is very hard to live that life, right? It is very hard to live that life. You know, children, that for example in 1942 someone who is having the age of 69, he is also fighting for the independence, and someone is asking from him that grandfather, why you are fighting for India's independence? Maybe you are having only few years left of your life. What the answer? He said that I am fighting for the future generation. So he said I am fighting for the future children. Means he was fighting for you all. He was fighting for me. He was fighting for every one of us, so that we all can have the independent nation, so that we should not have anyone as our master and we cannot be slave to anyone. So this story is very close to me, and this story is very interesting, children. Here we are going to read about a family. The whole family is participating in the incident. Okay, Narayanpur incident, it is said to be the Narayanpur incident, right, which is written by Shashi Deshpande, and this is the real story which actually happened. So now going to start the story. So children, how you can understand this story very nicely? You can understand this story very nicely if you are also having the book in your hand while watching this video. And when I am reading, that time you are also reading in your book, you are looking in the book, and when I am explaining, you are focusing on my words. So 8 August 1942, what happened? Quit India begins, and we are having 3 characters here in this story. So Babu, Manju and Mohan. Who are they? They are brother and sister. Okay. Mohan is a college going child, Babu is a school going child, and Manju is a school going child. All are brother and sister. So about one family we are going to see that what they have contributed for the independence of the country. And like that, how many families were there? Many families were there who sacrificed a lot. So 8 August 1942, the Quit India movement begins. Babu and Manju suddenly find themselves part of all this when their school closed down and their father is put behind bars. So what is the meaning of put behind bars? Means Babu, Manju and Mohan, his father is put behind the bars, means he is now in prison. Okay. Their brother Mohan becomes involved in the movement and the rest of the families move to the small town of Narayanpur. So father is in jail now, father is now in prison, but the elder son is taking the responsibility, Mohan, and he is becoming active in the movement, Quit India movement. Then the family is shifting to the Narayanpur, right? But now Mohan has turned up in Narayanpur with his friend Suman, and Mohan is having his friend also Suman, and that time only the Quit India movement has gained momentum. Gained momentum means mass gathering, it is happening. Okay, more and more supporters are coming in the support of Quit India movement. So Babu decides to watch a procession that Mohan is taking part in and takes Manju with him. So what is happening now in the story, that Mohan is having one procession. So we can see. So what this procession is, children, when the peoples are protesting against the government, no, that is called procession. Okay, it can be like a form of rally, right? So the procession, Mohan is participating and Babu and Manju, they both want to go and see that how their brother is participating in the procession. This is the theme of the story. So like the same you can relate how you are participating in the annual function program and your brother and sister are coming to school to watch, or maybe your parents are coming to school to watch, or your brother and sister is participating in the school annual function and you want to go and see them, right? So we can relate little bit like that and we can understand. Their mother does not know about their plan, and mother is not knowing that Babu and Manju have planned to go and see Mohan's participation in the procession. Mother is not knowing this. So the children leave the key to their house with their neighbor Ramabai. And what is the name of the neighbor to whom they are giving the key? Name is Ramabai. And they are not informing the mother also. Why? Maybe the mother will say that don't go, it is not safe. Okay. So sometimes children used to do according to their will. Okay. And later maybe they are explaining to the mother that mother, dear mother, I have done this thing, that thing. So we have to find out now in the story what happens. So page number 14, paragraph number 1. Now, said Manju impatiently, tell me where we are going. So Manju is asking that at least you tell me where we are going. To watch a procession, walk fast, we may be late. And that time Babu is saying that we are going to watch a procession, we are going to watch a protest against the government, walk fast, otherwise we will be late. So from this question, children, we are able to understand that Manju was not knowing where his brother was taking her. This generally used to happen with all of us, that elder brother and sister, they are not saying to the younger brother and sister when they are small, and they used to take them simply. And in the way they are explaining that where we are going and what is the thing. Okay, so you can recall your story also, where your elder brother or sister has taken you without informing you where they are taking you. What procession? Whose procession? Where? And this girl child is asking 3 questions together. That what procession? Whose procession? Where? So the boy is making fun and saying, you sound just like Ramabai. So you are asking this much question means you are speaking like whom? You are speaking like Ramabai. Did she give you a quick lesson? Question mark. Again he is making fun and saying, this all things you have learned from whom? This all things you have learned from Ramabai, the neighbor lady. Okay, like that he is asking the question. Oh, be quiet about Ramabai. Tell me, Babu, what procession? So now the sister started insisting that don't say anything wrong about Ramabai because she is elder maybe, and you tell what the procession. Okay. Now paragraph number 6. The college students are taking out a procession from their college to the collector's office. So what is the theme of the story, children? That the college students are taking the procession from the college to the collector's office. Mohan told me we could watch. He says it is going to be peaceful. So Mohan has already said that Babu and Manju can come to watch this procession because this procession is going to be peaceful. Why they are going to the collector's office only? Because the collector is only the representative of the British government, right? So to the collector only they wanted to inform that quit India, go away from here. So, oh, be quiet about, yes, then he says it is going to be peaceful. Then paragraph number 7. There were already some people lining the roads. So already some people were lining the roads means the peoples were present both sides of the road and they were waiting when this college student will come, when this college students will have their procession against the British government. Manju and Babu found a good spot. So sometimes children, what used to happen, that children are not able to find the spot, okay, to look. For example, one circus is there or some magician is there, all the tall people are standing and the small children are not able to see, only they are able to see the jumping head, right? So here they are able to find the good spot from where they can watch the procession nicely. So now I ask all of you to see page number 15, there one picture is there. And at the end of the page you can see one boy is there who is very small, having the curly hair in the picture, he is Babu. And one girl is near him, she is Manju, and they both are at some top level, from there they can see the protest. And you can see that one police officer is there, okay, of high rank. So that time police officer of high rank, they were having the full pant, and the Indians were only low rank sepoys or sipahis, they were wearing half pant. So now you can see one boy is there who is holding the picture of Mahatma Gandhi in his hand. Who is he? He is Mohan. How I came to know this, that he is Mohan? Because he is looking Babu and Manju, and Babu and Manju both are looking him straight. So I came to know that he must be only Mohan. Okay. And the same time we can see the picture that one girl is also present and she is handling like one application or one letter to the police officer. Okay. And backside you can see so many people are present in the protest in the procession. So this is the explanation of the picture, children. Now we can go back to our story. So they found a good spot almost opposite the gate of the collector's compound. So opposite to the gate of the collector's compound they found the spot. Mohan told me we could watch. And what he is saying, that Mohan told me he could watch because it is going to be very peaceful. They had to wait for some time. Now they are having the information, anytime they can come, anytime the college student can come. So they are waiting when they will come. Soon they heard the magical words, means they started coming, and what the words were was, they are coming, they are coming. And the word was also this, that they are coming, they are coming. The children, like the others, rushed out. So all started rushing, running very fast. Okay. Policemen appeared all along the road. Means everywhere, all along the road, the whole path, we can say the police officers were present. Some of them walked in front of the student, some by their sides. So some police officers were walking in front of the college student and some were walking by the side of the college student. But the students marched as if the police did not exist. And how much the brave children were, they were marching like the police officer is not existing only. Okay. They walked in complete silence. And how the children were walking, college children, they were walking in complete silence, means complete discipline. And maybe children, that time the police officer, they were waiting that they will raise some angry slogans or they will become angry because they are the young children, so we can start beating them. But they are completely silent. Okay. So they were inspired by Mahatma Gandhi, no, so they were completely disciplined and silent, because Mahatma Gandhi was teaching the lesson of ahimsa, non-violence, and that impact we can see on his followers, right? So there were no slogans were there, no shout, no shouting words, just the shuffle of the feet and a low murmur from the watching crowd. So what was there, children? When the peoples were changing the feet, no, that sound was only audible. Okay, shuffling of the feet, this sound, and in the crowd the peoples were talking something very low voice, that is called murmur. So murmuring voice from the crowd was audible. Now paragraph number 9. Babu and Manju looked eagerly for Mohan. So now Babu and Manju, what they decided to do, they started looking for Mohan, that when Mohan will come. Yes, there he was, and now they were able to see Mohan, dressed in white pajamas and a cream colored kurta. So Mohan, what he was wearing? White color pajama and cream color kurta with another boy. So one more boy was there with Mohan, both holding aloft a picture of the Mahatma, and both were holding the picture of Mahatma. So what I guess, children, that was correct, that this boy in the picture who is holding the picture of Mahatma Gandhi is Mohan. So how I had said, because he was looking straight to these two children, okay, Babu and Manju, and they both are looking straight to this boy only. Now, page number 15. Their arms must have asked, holding it up that way for so long, but their faces were expressionless. So here the child is saying that they were holding the picture of Mahatma Gandhi. So what can happen? Their arms must be paining, but you cannot see this on the faces. The faces were completely expressionless. See, if I will also carry heavy weight, maybe my facial expression will change, okay? But that time the facial expression is expressionless, because they don't want to show the worry or tension what they were having. Now the leaders of the procession had reached the barricade gates. So the barricade gates means the gates are there which are to block the entry, means you all are not allowed to enter here. So the leaders of the procession are reaching there, and a police officer who was the DSP. So DSP is the police officer of high rank, Deputy Superintendent of Police. That time who was becoming DSP? Only the British officer were becoming the DSP, and Indians were not allowed to have this much high post. They can become maximum sepoys. But now children, you can become DSP, SP, okay, even IG, Commissioner by passing the civil services examination, okay. Civil services examination, there you opt IPS, and you pass the examination, then you go get the training, and then you can become a DSP or SP in future, and you can serve your country, you can serve for your own peoples, right? You can save the constitution of the country. So that time if anyone wants to become DSP, it was not allowed. Today it is allowed. Why? Because of the peoples who have given freedom to all of us. So we should respect our freedom. So we should respect our ancestors, means our forefathers, means all the peoples, those who lived in India before us and who fought for the independence. There was some conversation between him and the students. So now the DSP and the students, they started talking something. The student seems to be arguing, but from the distance, how it was looking like the students are arguing something. Okay, arguing means something when you are talking loudly or when you are talking in angry manner, that is said to be arguing, or when you are replying back, that is also said to be arguing. Okay, that is also said to be arguing. And sometimes children are not able to understand this. Okay, so I can give you one example where you can relate. Okay, for example, some parents used to say to their children that why you are speaking loudly, and that time only the child is speaking loudly, that when I am speaking loudly. So now only you have said, right? So this is the thing of common sense, children, which we have to apply, and in front of elders, parents, teachers, we should not speak loudly, we should be humble, we should be kind. Okay, so then one of them handed him a piece of paper. So one of them handed the piece of paper, he took it without glancing at it. Glancing means giving a look, like this is a book and I am giving a look, this is called glancing. So without glancing, he nodded. Nodded means doing the head movement like this, yes. The students turned their back to him. Now the student turned and one of them shouted. So one of the students shouted, Mahatma Gandhi ki jai. In English what we can say, long live Mahatma Gandhi. Right, Mahatma Gandhi ki jai. So what is the meaning of word jai, children? Jai means immortal. Jai means the one who never dies. Jai means eternal. Right. So all other children, those who were present there, college children, they also shouted jai. The others shouted back loudly, and then they briskly marched. Briskly means very slowly, in a very disciplined manner, they marched back the way they had come. So don't think they are coming disciplined and they are going very angry manner or running way. No, very disciplined coming and very disciplined going also. Now page number 16. Is that all? Asked Manju in disappointment. Disappointment means when someone is becoming sad. So Manju is not happy by looking this procession, and she is saying, is that all? This much only is procession, that the college children are coming, handling one letter and then shouting Mahatma Gandhi ki jai and returning back. Then paragraph 14. So his brother is giving a reply. We can see what the reply is. He is saying, what else did you want? Question mark. So what you want from the protest? A dance? Question mark. A drama? Question mark. So this is the story of 1942 children, where one elder brother is making the fun of younger sister and saying, what you want in the protest? You want a dance? You want a drama? So we can say that the relation of the brother and sister used to be same. Either it can be 2020 or it can be 1942. So Babu asked scornfully. Scornfully means in that sense, like you are talking something which is very silly, which is not important. But he understood her feeling. But he understood that what she is asking, no, is important. And the same question he asked to Mohan. the same question when he returned home. And he said, why did you go back so quietly? So why all of you are coming, handling the paper and returning back also so quietly? Were you scared of what the police would do? So you were scared of what the police will do, having any fear. Now see, younger brother is asking this question from the elder brother. What the elder brother will give the answer? And that also if the elder brother is Indian. Mohan seems immensely pleased with himself, very happy. Okay, he was looking like he is very much happy with himself, and said, scared? Question mark, scared? We had planned it this way. So scared? Who is scared? We have planned in this way. This way only the protest was planned. We knew they expected us to protest and be violent. And we were knowing that what they are expecting from us to protest and become violent. Okay, to do something which is related to violence, noisy. Okay. Oh yes, they wanted us to do that so that they could beat us up. And why the police wanted all the college children, college students to become violent? So that the police can beat them, haul us away to jail, and haul us away to jail. See children, very interesting word here he is saying, haul us away to jail. Haul, H-A-U-L. This word is used for animals. Okay, for example, buffalo is sitting on the road and you have to cross the road, and the buffalo is exactly sitting in the middle of the road. Sideway also no place is there. So what you will do? You will start talking with the buffalo in which language? Hindi, English, or Japanese, or Russian? In which language you will talk? The answer is you will talk in expression, right? So what the expression you will talk and the words you will say, that is called haul, H-A-U-L, haul. So here he is saying that the police will also treat like animal and they will haul us to the jail. But we are not prepared to go to jail. But we the peoples are not prepared to go to the jail because we are the college going children, and now it is not necessary. We have to become wise also. Going to the jail is not the solution. Who is saying? Whose father is already in jail because he was active in the Narayanpur incident. He was active in Quit India movement. That much sacrifice the peoples were giving. What was the point then? Babu asked while Manju listened earnestly. So Babu is asking, then why you all have done this protest? What was the point actually? Okay. So Manju was listening everything very carefully. See paragraph number 17. It is like a declaration of war. It is not war. It is the declaration of war that in future war may start. We told them, now this is war and for us you are the enemy. So the college child is saying that we explained them that this is war and you are the enemy. So what you have to do? You have to leave our country and you have to go away from here so that we all can become independent. Right? This is our land. So we should have our own rules, own culture, own tradition. Then, and was the paper you gave the policeman? Question mark. So what was in the paper? What was written in the paper? That was a notice we served on the collector. Notice means a prior information or any information which is given before, that is called notice. So they served a notice to the collector because collector is the representative of His Majesty's government. So who is the representative? Collector only. Asking them to quit India or face the consequences. Means if you are quitting the India, it is good for you all. And if you are not quitting the India, be ready to face the bad result. Anything can happen, right? So like this he is talking about. So children, here so many word meanings are there. and I expect from you all that you are remembering all the word meanings. Okay, and the same time you can do the question answer also at the back. This is very interesting story, and in the next video we will try to complete that. So keep reading, and whenever you see this video, you have the English book also with you. Okay, and line by line you can see that what I am explaining and you can understand. So thank you all. Have a good day.